Yo guys, Josh here, and haven't done a video in like what seems like weeks. Well, yeah, it has been weeks since I've done any videos. I pre-record videos, so that's how there's still videos. So this I got extremely lucky. I usually never get, like, I got 2 in a row. I was gonna try for the ray gun, but yeah, after I got mule, I did use the box again, and no, I didn't get it like in a row. So today's video is gonna be showing all the maps where you can get 3 wonder weapons at the same time. Now, let me clarify before everyone gets all in the comments like you missed this. I'm clarifying that these are all the maps that you can actually get all the wonder weapons, not by using any sort of glitches or anything. You can legitly get them from the box and not have to do anything. And right off the bat, I'm going to explain that yes, on Die Rise and Buried, you can in fact get 3 wonder weapons. Here's the catch: if you are one of the 2 top ranks for zombies, I'm gonna put on screen the rank. Here's the ranks that you have to be to actually have this work via the perma perk wall buying a ray gun. So yeah, if you have any of those higher ranks like I do on all my accounts, you cannot actually get 3 wonder weapons. Via how it would work is you would get the ray gun Mark II, you get Slick of Fire if on Die Rise, Paralyzer if on Buried, and then you'd go to the wall buying the Olympia, and you'd keep buying Olympia, grab ammo, then eventually get the ray gun. That's how you'd get 3 there. Now, technically, also, you can do Tagged or Toten, Black Ops 4, you can actually get 3 wonder weapons using the mule kick glitch via, say, the Thunder Gun is your 3rd mule kick weapon. You go down, mule kick's your modifier. As soon as you buy mule again, you get back the Thunder Gun, and then so basically you would get Thunder Gun or the Wunderwaffe sniper thing from the box, and then ray gun. And then those 2 weapons, grab mule back again, and then that's it, F3. But those are like glitches and stuff like that. So the other thing I do want to talk about is that I'm looking at my list here because I have like a list of stuff here to say, so I do not forget. Yeah, the one weird thing is I never seem to be able to get all 3 when I'm playing online. Now this goes the same with the next map, which is Revelations. For some weird reason, when playing Call of Dead and Revelations, I cannot ever seem to get like both of the main map wonder weapons. Now, I'm not sure why. I always thought it was a solo thing, which it might actually be a solo thing, or it might just be that I'm very unlucky. So, yeah, so this was one of the rare occasions where I just got so lucky. Like, I didn't even do anything. I'm just like, man, how long is this gonna take? Look at round 6. I only used the box like 8 times, and I'm like, thank you, game. I'm like, you're throwing me a bone. And then look at round 10. I honestly expected this to be around like 30 before I got them all. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, thank you very much. Same like I said with Call of the Dead. Revelations, I don't know why. For some reason, when playing online, I can never seem to get both the main map wonder weapons. Now, technically speaking, you can... If you can't, say your friend gets Thunder Gun, you have the Apothicon, technically speaking, you can actually give your friend a wonder weapon because via, as seen here, there's actually the weapon trading table for Revelations. You have to get, the chalk, and then put the chalk drawing in the correct locations, and then boom, and then you also get like the wall buy of like the Tommy gun or the M1927, I think. You get that, too, with that little Easter egg. But yeah, so not much else to talk about. I'm really trying to think here. Yeah, I think I said everything that I wanted to say. So yeah, had a little well, you know what, I'll leave. I have more time than I thought because I actually got through talking. So let me talk about some recent things that happened. You might see the video in maybe a few weeks or something, but for some weird reason my Xbox One the something blew because there was like an awful awful electrical smell that was going off. Oh wait, let me interrupt you. As you can see, Danger Closest is my favorite gobblegum. I've like literally 600 uses of Danger Closest because look at. But as you also saw there, the Wonder Weapon or the ray gun doesn't seem to work as well as the other maps. Because like Black Ops 1 and 2, when you shoot the ground and the zombies would be around you, they wouldn't be able to hit you, but they still can hit you even if you're shooting the ray gun non-stop. So I'm like, oh boy. And sorry I'm like talking over like the cool reloading of the Wunderwaffe and stuff, but I did do the Wunderwaffe evolution, which actually I might be redoing that video soon. So not the Wunderwaffe, the Thunder Gun. I'm talking too fast. And because I'm looking at like the Apothicon and it reminds me of Wunda, but that's besides the point. So back to the weird story. So yeah, I don't know what the heck happened to my Xbox. I dismantled it in that video. You'll see in that video I took my Xbox One S entirely apart. Power supply took apart, motherboard took apart, took everything apart, and surprisingly I was able to put it all back, which it wasn't that difficult to actually do. So now we get to another thing that I want to talk about. You're probably wondering, look at right there, you're probably like, wait a second Josh, how did you get both the Ray Gun Mark II? So I don't know what is with the game's coding, but for some reason on Alpha Omega and Tagter Toten, which both have Ray Gun Mark II, you are not allowed to get both. Yeah, I don't know. What's really funny is Tagter Toten, I think, is the only map to feature 5 wonder weapons, because you have the Ray Gun Mark II, the Thunder Gun, Tundra Gun, and then the weird Wunda Sniper. And then Alpha Omega has all the Ray Gun Mark II variants, which I think since there's variants in Alpha Omega, the coding might have made it to where maybe that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why that you can't have both ray guns in Alpha Omega, because in the game's coding they probably made it to where you can't have 2 variants of the Mark II. So in the coding they made it to where since you can't have 2 variants, that means you can't have 2 ray guns, which I'm assuming that is what it's very similar to Cold War, because when you try to have the Ray K, that like rifle ray gun, and you try to grab the ray gun, it says you already have a ray gun. So I guess in the game's coding, the Ray K and the ray gun are classified as both the same ray gun. And then we move to Tagter Toten. Tagter Toten's interesting, I guess, since there's so many, the 3 wonder weapons, I guess they also put in the coding that you can't have more than 2 wonder weapons at a time, which is weird because you're not allowed to have the Ray Gun and the Ray Gun Mark II, but you can have the Tundra Gun, Thunder Gun, or the Wunda, which again, I think in the game's coding, both the Ray Gun and Ray Gun Mark II for Tagter Toten are both classified as the same, so that is why you can't have them both. Yeah. But you can see here also in classified, you can also get this, and once again, I got extremely lucky. I got them back to back. I'm like, really? I was so expecting this to take. This took like maybe 2 hours and a half to film, and I had scheduled a time of like 7 hours to film. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wow, I have plenty of time. So I was actually able to edit the entire video just in the same day here filming. Okay, I'm lying. It's the next day. I got lazy and didn't feel like recording the audio. So yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah. There's not really much else to talk about. This is a very interesting video. This week's this video I am gonna be posting today, actually. So I'm actually recording now. That's funny, the zombies frozen and stuff. So yeah, I will be posting this video the same day as it being all put together, and this Friday's video is gonna be something awesome. It's been something I wanted to do for a very long time with the green screen. So yeah. So Friday's video, stay tuned for that. I really hope you guys like it because it's gonna be something I'm gonna start to do. Yeah. You can see there, I'm like, what? The Ray Gun Mark II shots went through them. Technically, I wasn't directly on target when I shot that shot there. But yeah, really nothing else interesting going on. I guess everything's been going good. I'm less than 1,000 subscribers away from finally the silver play button. I've been trying to work 10 years for that. But yeah, 10 over a decade there. 100,000 subscribers special part 2 and 1 are like in the works like right now. So yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. I pass. Yeah. Video's over, it's done. Not exactly sure what you guys are still doing here. You know, you can click off to like another video at any time if you want to. You don't have to. You can just sit on this video and wait with me.